friends, welcome. Happy Friday. Oh, it's the end of the week. Boy, did this week go by fast. So welcome. I'm Nancy Thompson, an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator here in Skinny Atlas, New York, and it's time to share some creativity. It's time for you to feel creative. It's time for you to feel inspired, and time for you to share those creations with others. So come on in and say hello. Let me know where you're from. If you're new to my channel, I go live at approximately 3 p.m. every Friday here on YouTube, and it's all about sharing creativity with others. So let's get started. We are using more of that fabulous ephemera and the full of life designer paper, and we're going to take and turn that simple card idea into a fun fold. We got a cute fun fold that's really easy and simple for you to do, and you're gonna love it. So let's see here. Let me just change screens here, and let me get a couple more things on my desk here. I didn't totally set up, but we will set up a little bit more here, and I'll show you the cards that we did on Wednesday. I also go live on Wednesday at 3 p.m. on YouTube. So, hi Betty, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. It's actually a beautiful day here in central New York. The sun is shining, the temperatures aren't humid, and there's a nice cool breeze. So it's been beautiful. I've been inside and I so want to be out on my patio stamping or creating, but that's just way too hard to do. So let's get started. We're going to start off talking about the join kit, because I don't want you guys to miss it. If you have not taken advantage of this starter kit special right here, where you get all 5 ink pad in color ink pads. There are 24 to 26 ink colors, and you also get a package of assorted cardstock, a package of the in color designer paper, and those fabulous Stampin' Up markers. So it gets you started with all that new ink colored family, and there's 7 days left to take advantage of it. So if you're it's only $99 plus shipping, and then you get to choose $125 for in your kit, and this is an added bonus. All this, it's an $82 value, really more, because if you figure in tax and shipping, it's a lot more. So over $200 worth of value for $99. So if you want more information about the starter kit, I would love for you to be part of my community, because being part of a community is just fabulous. My team members love it. We do something creative every single month. We have challenges, and we get together in person and via Zoom as well. So, but if you want more information, I'd love to talk to you about it. But let's look at this full of life designer paper. I showcased this on Wednesday, so I'm not going to really go into too detail about it. Okay, we're going to use this fabulous bright summery paper. Hopefully the rain and clouds are staying on your side of the country, Betty. We've had a lot of rain. I think we're getting it next week. We've got lots of rain in the forecast next week. So, but hopefully it's a nice Memorial Day weekend for those to enjoy, for parades, and to honor our veterans, or to honor those that have been lost. So, okay, so the ephemera, you can find it in our 24 to 25 annual catalog on page 18 and 19. It kind of starts there. There's 4 different ephemera collections, and then there's 2 note cards and envelope collections as well. And then this fabulous Simply Said word set, which I love. I love using it. But we will, so if you wanted to see these more in detail, I kind of went, so just check out episode 286, and you can kind of see these more in detail as well. Okay. All right. So, let's look at the cards we did on Wednesday. So we kind of took so what I'm turning into the fun fold, kind of like this focus right here. Okay. The circle, the center part, is what we're going to kind of turn into our fun fold today. Okay. We're going to take that and add it and use some other designs in this collection of paper. Okay, and I've got several to share with you today as well. And mostly, don't forget, when you place a $50 or more order in my online store, you're going to get this card kit. It's it's 4 note cards. You're going to get all the supplies. All you need to add is your adhesives and a greeting set, okay? So that is really cool. So you're going to get 4 of these note cards as a thank you gift for placing your order in the month of May. I haven't decided what we're going to do in June yet. Okay, so we are going to start with a piece of shaded spruce cardstock. And let me grab my trimmer. We're going to need our trimmer, okay? So this is really, really easy to remember, okay? So 5.5 by 8.5, and we're going to just take a 1/4 inch off, okay? So we technically just want this to be 8 1/4 inches long, okay? And then we're going to use the 5.5. Hi, Carol. It always rains on Memorial Day weekend. Sometimes they're beautiful. So we just only took a simple 1/4 inch off the length. Okay. So now we're going to score it at 2 inches on both sides. Okay. So I'm going to score 2 inches there. Get my cutting out of the way. 2 inches there. We're going to flip it around and we're going to go the other way to the other side. Now this is what I'm calling kind of like the portrait way, and I'm going to show you how, well, I guess this would be the landscape mode, okay? And I'll show you a portrait in this same card idea, okay? While we have that out, we're going to start, because I want you to learn how to cut, okay, so you can duplicate this at home. So I've got a piece of 6 by 6, and we need 1 3/4 inches strips. So there's 1, and we need 2, okay? This is going to go on the front of our card, and there we go. And this is enough scrap left over, because it's 2 3/8. Is it more than that? Let me just see here. Actually, it's 2.5 inches wide, so it is plenty to put on your envelope, but I'm going to use a different one, different pattern out of the pack, just because I wanted it to be a little bit more lively, okay? And then we need this to be, yes, let me look at my measurements here. This needs to be, oh, you know what? I screwed up. Actually, this needs to be 1 5/8, okay? We're going to just take and I just cut them both together, okay? So it needs to be 1 5/8 and 5 1/8 inch long, okay? So there we go. That's all that'll be left of there, and I think that is it for the cutting. And we're going to use some Coastal Cabana cardstock, okay? I thought it layered on here pretty good, because you can see spruce, a little bit of balmy blue, and I think Coastal Cabana, it's a nice contrast, okay? Hi, Kathy. Welcome. Okay, Carol, is it super? Oh, you're back in Pennsylvania now. I have to remember. Okay, hopefully it's nice and beautiful down there too. So let's add some glue to this. Okay, got a little bit of glue, and we're going to just simply layer it onto this panel here, this mat. There's one. Now, when you're cutting along, it's nice to keep them kind of in succession, okay, when we go to adhere them. I'll show you that in a second. Definitely want them going the correct way, okay? So hopefully you all have plans this weekend, maybe a cookout, or just go and watch a parade, or just sitting down and relaxing a little bit, right? I'm not quite sure what our plans are yet. So we got fuzz on here. Okay, so here's this. So can you see where that 1/4 inch came out of? Right out of that very center. Because this is yeah, what do I want to call this? A slide and lock fun fold, okay? So this is going to create a channel for us to slide our front image, okay? So let's just burnish this really, really good because I want to make sure it lays as flat as can be, okay? So burnish that well. Now let's just adhere these. I don't think it really matters which way. I think like this, okay? There is just a slight pattern in here that I can see. So when you have a, you know, definitely a distinctive pattern, you're going to want to make sure you're lining it up on your card front appropriately, okay? All right, so let's add these, and then this will be done. So this is going to be a happy birthday card. All right, good. Well, it's got flowers. It's going to have flowers on it, so that wouldn't be too masculine. I think I'm going to open this up so I can see where this panel is going to go, because I want a nice edge around it. Okay, so there's one, and then let's do this second one. So there's a local barbecue in our area, so I don't know, maybe we'll go do that on Sunday. We'll see. So let's do this. Okay, so we've got our panel, so look at that. Okay, so now let's create, we can, let's stamp in the middle. Whoops, I need to wash this. This stamp is kind of, from touching it, the oils and stuff on your fingers are there, so you might, the photopolymer, you can just rinse under warm water. And then let it dry, okay? If you find that your photopolymer stamps are not sticking to your block appropriately. Okay, so happy to celebrate you because it is going to be a birthday card, right? And then, so I didn't save anything for that. Let's see. Actually, there's this little tiny sliver. Yeah, let's just add this little sliver that I put here. I think that'll be perfect. So let's add that. All right. Let's just add this on here. Just a little bit of glue and just add a little bit of contrast to the inside of our card, right? The liquid glue gives it some wiggle room. All right, let's grab some scissors here. Hi, Colleen. Hi, Ginny. That should be rainy and cool. Oh, boy. Well, hopefully you get some sunshine before the weekend's over. Okay, welcome, Ginny. All right, so let's add some more liquid glue, and then the basics of our card will be done. Okay, so can you envision creating, I mean, this fold can be used really with anything. And I'm not sure if I told you, I saw this from Stampin' Up has every year, they choose some artisans within the demonstrator base, and this one was, and they post things on a regular basis, different ideas. So if you follow the Stampin' Up Facebook page, you can follow them along and see some great ideas. But Jacque Williams showed this, and I thought, oh, this would be really cool to do. Okay, so here's the guts of our card. Okay, so now let's go on to our focal point. And I pulled in, let's see here. I pulled in the Nested Essentials, and I used the largest one and then the next one down, okay? And so the largest one right here, I took and die cut it out of some Coastal Cabana, and then I ran it through the Dashing Designs embossing folder. It's new in our annual catalog, which is really cool. Kind of takes care of that crosshatch one that's in the online store that that has gone. And then I've done another one in basic white, okay? So we're going to create a channel, and we're going to pull in these foam adhesive strips. You get 2 of these in a package. I'm not sure how much they cost, but you can, they're just like really thin. They're great for if you do shaker cards and things like that. Okay, so we're gonna put it on, I'm gonna put it on the back side, okay, because we're gonna see this on the front, on the back side, because we're gonna see this, and I want to hide this ugliness on the back. Okay, and I'm gonna just put it directly in the middle, and let's trim off the rest of this. Okay, there we go. And let's see, this is the back side. So we're going to just take and just center this onto here. Okay, so you guys see where I'm going with this? So this is what creates the channel. Let's see, this right here, that's that foam strip is the channel that rides in here, and it's kind of like a bite wing, right? That you would have like when you go to the dentist. So we're gonna just slide this into here like this, and this is what's gonna keep your card closed. Isn't that really cool? Oh, that sounds like really fun at the lake. I hope that the weather does clear up for you, Ginny. It's beautiful to be by our lake this weekend so far, because we're in a lakeside community, and I know what it's like. I think it's windy here today, so it's a little rough. Okay, so isn't that really cool? So I pulled out the ephemera. This is out of the which one is it? The flowering one right here, the fully flowering ephemera pack. Because there's some black and white in there, and I'm going to keep it black and white. I'm going to just keep it stark, and let's see here. I'm kind of like forgetting what I need to do. So we're going to raise this up on some dimensionals, okay? I'm going to try to avoid getting some dimensionals in the direct center. Just need to decide where I want it, because there's already enough there. I want to be able to, when it goes to the mail, be able to slide through a little bit easier. Love this new idea. It's totally new to me, Colleen's, too. So, so we're just going to kind of go like upside down here, and let's grab some dimensionals and a little bit overhang. So I think it's totally fine just to have some on the outskirts here, not completely cover the whole inside. Okay. Really, this is really a simple card. Okay, let's kind of go. Let's see. I gotta think about how I'm going to put my greeting. Okay, we're going to go like that. And I've got like a 3/8 strip of balmy blue. And we're going to pull in that Simply Said. We're going to take the Happy Birthday from the Simply Said stamp set. And let's just stamp Happy Birthday. A 1/2 inch is really too wide, but 1/4 inch is a little tight. So I love using 3/8 of an inch. So we're going to just simply angle the ends. We're keeping it simple here. If you wanted to flag them, you could, but I think it'll be fine just to keep it simple. Let's see. Let's just kind of go like that, I think. Let's see. How do I want this? I want it angled. I think that'll be okay. Maybe I should have put my words on first. Let's just pull this off. Just take it really easy. Oh, I like that. Okay, let's add some glue on here. Just a little bit, because I don't want to really cover up a lot of the flowers, right? but I want it angled. Okay, I'm happier now. Okay, that looks cool. Okay, and that looks great. So let's pull in these iridescent faceted gems. I've been loving these right here. They're just so sparkly and iridescent. Let's grab our take your pick tool here. And let's add some glimmer to this. Jazz it up a little bit. Do a little one there, and let's just do another little one up here. There we go. I feel like this one I want to move down a little bit more. Okay, make sure you press on your gems too to make sure that that glue dot on there really secures itself to the cardstock as well. Once you're positive you have them placed where you want to go. All right, what do you think? Wasn't that lazy? Lazy, easy. Do I have a PDF? I will work on that. I've been doing book work lately, so I'm behind on PDFs. So make sure you subscribe to my newsletter, and I'll be catching up on some PDFs for these. Okay. All right. So look at that. So simple. And then there's our back side. So once you kind of get it started, you get the feel of putting it on and off afterwards. So, all right, let's finish. So I'm going to use a different design and jazz up our designer paper a little bit. But I can't wait to share with you the other ideas that I've already done. So I'm considering this one, what did I say, landscape, because the card is landscape card. Card base is the landscape mode, the hot dogs, the hamburger style. Oh, good, Colleen. It's easy. You can duplicate it. Just take a 1/4 inch off each side. And remember, your middle measurements needs to be 4 1/4, okay? Because that's our card base. So 5 1/2 by 4 1/4. So then I'm left with 2 inches, okay? All right, so let's do this and trim this. Okay. And then there's our card right there. Okay, so let's look at the other cards that I've got to share with you here. And they've been kind of fun to design, okay? Any live classes coming up? Not yet, not until I finish my book work. I have to, I gotta draw the line somewhere because I gotta get this paperwork out of the way before Jack divorces me. Okay, so we've got that one. So here's the one. So I'm calling this landscape, and this one's portrait because we started out with like portrait card base, okay? And I just had to rethink the measurements on this differently, okay? Because I started with the 4 1/4, the 4 1/4 by 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, and then you're taking off a 1/4 inch. So you're really dividing the remaining part into 2, so you get 2 equal sides. If you want, they can be different. So you're going to change out the flower and make it more masculine. That is perfect. I was just working with the ephemera, but there's lots of great ideas. There are other ideas. There's like in the ephemera pack, but you could do all kinds of ideas, Jenny. I'm glad because this is what it's about. It's just get you inspired. Okay, so there's that one. So here's this one. This is just using the words love you. And then I took some hearts from the Ladybug Punch. Oh, I forgot to add the bow on there. Okay, and so look at the measurements on this one. This one's a lot skinnier and a little bit more. I think I only took like a 1/4 inch off this side and added a 1/4 inch over here. Let's see, let's add it up. Okay, actually 2 1/2. So I added a 1/2 inch on this side and so took a 1/2 inch off there. So 2 1/2, and then this one's 1 1/2. Okay. And it just slides same way. I've got a circle, a smaller circle underneath there, and then the inside. So there's that one. Okay, and then I love this one here. Hip hip hooray! Isn't that so bright and fun? And then this is just sliding this way. So these are the same measurements, just I turn this one so it's landscape, and this has got a portrait feel. Okay. And then, oh, I love this. Let's see. Let's go with this. So here's this one right here. So this one's got a balloon on it. Okay. And I didn't start to emboss the base here. So I would have liked to done some embossing on the base, on the die cut there. That would have added a little bit more texture to it. Okay. And then this one's a cupcake, right? Or a cake. You're the icing on the cake, and then it says happy birthday on the inside. Same with this. Some embossing on it would have been great as well. And then finally, here I used a totally different die cut on this one. This is the Nested Essentials. Isn't that sweet? Like, makes a really nice birthday card. And then I just did the smaller flat die with that one as well, and I just kind of left it plain on the inside so you can write a nice thank you note. So let me know which one's your favorite in the comments. Okay, do you love the bouquet? Do you love the cake stand? Do you love the hip hip hooray? Do you like the balloon? Do you like the I love you? Or do you love just the black and white flowers? Okay, you have to make these cards. So just, so today's measurements, if you're going to go with today's measurements, you're just cutting a 1/4 inch off and then scoring 2 inches on both sides, okay? So simple and simple, easy. Just replay the video here as well if you in the beginning, and you can get the measurements again if you need to. Okay, and then just mat your designer paper however way you want. Okay, so 2 inches. So the cardstock is 1 3/4 by 5 1/4. Let me just make sure. Yes, and then the designer paper was 1 5/8 by 5 1/8. Okay, so just shrink it down and then use whatever die, whatever focal point that you want, as long as there's some layering dies. Okay. Okay, I am so good. The yellow case, that's my favorite too, Ginny. I love this one. It'd make a great birthday card too, but I don't know. Happy birthday was a little long because I was trying to stick with the, well, I don't have it on there all the way. Stick with the Simply Said. This could be a great thinking of you too, or just hello as well. So, okay, I hope you're feeling inspired. It's Friday. Get out and enjoy the weather if it's beautiful in you, or just do something fun for yourself, right? It's Friday. It's time to feel creative. Go into your craft area and pull out some stamps, ink, and paper and create something and give it to somebody over the weekend. So, all right, come back on Monday or Wednesday, next Wednesday at 3 p.m., either here on Facebook or YouTube. And don't forget to, there's my host code if you want to place an online order, and subscribe to my newsletter right there at createwithnancy.com. Both places, okay? Just go to createwithnancy.com, and that's where you can find everything. And I need to get back to blogging, so I'm so far behind on blogging as well. So, whoops, I am doing that. I did the wrong screen, guys. So, all right, let me just make sure. Comments, if I missed anything. Colleen loves the birthday balloon. Thank you. And Ginny loves the yellow bouquet. Okay, yes, live classes are kind of, the ideas are there. I just got to have time to cut them, Colleen. So soon, okay? I know you're jumping at the bit. I'm chomping at the bit to finish my book work. So anyways, okay, thanks everybody. I will see you soon, and